In this video, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to abstract classes. So to kick this off, what I have here is I have this class called shape. It has one attribute, color, and it's got a getter, a constructor, a setter, and a toString method. So it's not really anything particularly interesting. And then I have this class over here with the main method, and it just instantiates a new shape object. Okay, so if you've looked at the slides, you'll know that the reason why you can create classes as abstract is you want to prevent people from actually instantiating them. So if I was to go in here and I was to say, all right, I'm going to make this class abstract by putting this word abstract out here in front of the word class. So keep in mind, it has to be public abstract class. You can't do public class abstract. This is the order that it has to go in. Now, all I've done is I've added this word abstract. So if I compile this, it still compiles the same as before. But now when I go over here to implementation and I try and compile this, you'll see that I get this error. And it says shape is abstract, cannot be instantiated. Okay. And so I have now prevented a programmer from actually instantiating this shape class. Now, you might ask, why would I do that? Well, so suppose you were writing some kind of an application that would compute areas of different shapes. Well, a generic shape might have properties like color and maybe text or some other things that you would want to keep track of that would be common across all of the different shapes. But you can't calculate the area of just a generic shape. It has to be a specific kind, like a circle or a rectangle. So you could make shape abstract, which would allow somebody to create objects that would inherit all of these properties, like color and whatever other properties are in a generic shape, and then use those in the subclasses. So for an example, we could, let's go ahead and we'll create a circle class. So we'll do public class circle extends shape. Okay, and then maybe for here we'll have a radius or something like that. Okay, and so we could just do a public int get radius, turn radius, and we could do a public void set radius. Let's see, radius equals r. And, if we wanted to add a constructor or a toString, we could do that as well. And so, at any rate, if I compile this file, okay, no issues there. And so then in my implementation class, what I could do is instead of trying to instantiate this, remember, if I try and compile this, I get this error because shape is abstract. So now what I could do is I could do circle C1 equals new circle, or I could do shape S1 equals new circle. Okay, either way. And that will compile just fine. So at any rate, that's pretty much all there is to it as far as abstract classes go. If I use this keyword abstract here, then it's going to force me to extend or create a subclass of this particular object. So in this case, I made shape abstract. So I can't actually use shape in terms of I can't instantiate it over here without getting an error. So instead, what I do is I would extend it by creating a subclass like I did here with circle. And then I can use that in my programs. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about abstract methods.